Hi friends, welcome to the kitchen. I just got my groceries delivered and I'm going to meal prep for the next 7 days, 5 to 7 days I would say, to keep me full and not spend on delivery throughout the working week. Here is my shopping list if you would like to follow, and every meal is going to be accompanied with nutrition facts to make your tracking of macros and micros easier. I'm calculating everything in the chronometer app, so there may be some deviations, but overall it's a good guideline for you to have at least a little bit of understanding of where you're headed. To start the prep, let's press the firm tofu before we move into the next recipe, and this is going to save us some time. Some of the most hands-off methods of cooking is cooking a one-pot rice. When it comes to rice, you'd like to ideally eat it in the first 2 days. It's the safest. However, I might stretch it up to 4 days from time to time. So do as I say, not as I do, and keep it in mind when measuring your portions. You can experiment with any veggies that you're adding. 1 cup of rice, defrosted edamame, carrot, shiitake mushrooms, bell pepper, corn, and green peas. I'm also going to use hot pepper. Do not rub your eyes after it, please. And dice everything that you can dice. I'm using 1 cup of everything. Sometimes I use stock powder to infuse more flavor into the rice or the grain. I'm using 1.5 cups of broth per 1 cup of rice, and I cook the rice for 13 minutes on high pressure or as regular rice. I already spoke about those silicone containers. They save so much space in the fridge and they shrink as you go through your food. Obviously, highly recommend this. If you don't have a big fridge or you're sharing it, you can find these on Amazon. And that's going to be our veggie rice for a quick grain base for lunches and dinners. I suggest that we take care of the portobellos and marinate them for about 20 minutes. I just love how firm they are. Portobello mushrooms are similar to brown mushrooms, but those are grown-ups. Mushrooms are rich in antioxidants and are a source of protein, and they're also rather calorie dilute, which is great for weight management if you're trying to lose some. The marinade is going to be 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, tablespoon of soy sauce, 1.5 tablespoons of neutral vinegar. You can also use balsamic vinegar for a more pungent taste. 1 tablespoon smoked paprika, cumin, salt, all combined together. When you cook portobellos, you can score them to expose the largest surface to heat and as well to marinate them through. Get it all in and set aside to marinate the portobellos for about 20 minutes. I'm going to let you in on this Mediterranean style shit pan dinner. I'm using 1 bell pepper, fingerling or baby potatoes, 1 red onion, and I'm using some brown button mushrooms. Cut them into medium pieces, preheat the oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit, and get your baking tray out. 1/4 cup of vegetable broth or non-virgin olive oil if you don't mind those fats, 1.5 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon maple or date syrup for whole food version, 2 teaspoons dried oregano. I'm using liquid oregano, it's just perfect. 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon ground cumin, 1 teaspoon ground coriander powder, all mixed. Cover the vegetables so they are lightly covered but not dripping in the liquid, and the herbs will stick better on the wet surface. I'm going to go with 2 batches because I just can't fit everything on one tray. Remember that the vegetables should be spaced out for a better roast. Send into the oven for about 25 minutes and toss the veggies halfway through. These bell peppers, let me tell you, are just insane. Remember the portobellos? Let's get a grill or pan out. And let them sizzle. Flip once you hear the sizzle become a little bit more sticky, like it's about to burn but not burning yet, or just close the lid. If you're ever on a barbecue, cook some of these. They're great as a veggie patty with barely any effort. Back to the oven and to the sheet pan. Look how much water has left this tofu. It's very firm at this point. You can arrange it on a tray and send back into the oven for about 20 minutes, a very similar iteration. It's going to be done very soon and it's bomb. You can heat it up during the week and you got your protein-full lunch ready. Quick and easy all-purpose sauce for the week: half a cup of plain non-dairy yogurt. I'm using Greek-style coconut yogurt, 2 tablespoons tahini, 1 tablespoon lemon juice, 1 tablespoon water, and 1 teaspoon of maple or date syrup. Add salt to taste, mix together, and use quite liberally. Meanwhile, let's prep some veggies. Parboil the Brussels sprouts. I love adding cruciferous vegetables to my diet. Add potatoes, and these are left over from the grocery haul that didn't fit into the baking tray. That's a quick addition to any meal, a bit of a colorful twist. And if you're craving some shawarma flavor, check out the oyster mushroom shawarma recipe in the card above. Those are marinated in a mix of coconut Greek yogurt, cumin, some nutritional yeast, smoked paprika, salt, and curry powder. Sizzle till they get drier for about 15 minutes up to 25 minutes if they're too watery. And I munched this right away with some fresh bread. It's just delicious. And now we're all set for the week. I'm going to cook additionally some breakfast or some dinners, some small salads throughout the week. But overall, this is going to be the base of my meals. And I'm really happy that it saves so much time. If you would like, you can check out some other videos with meal preps right here in this playlist. And I hope to see you there. Stay safe. Bye.